It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Vikings and the Niners, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Garoppolo on first down. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A gain of 6 there on first. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Avoids him at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. 65. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive, give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Gold is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 6. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Vikings in that first half. And you see what they were able to do on the ground in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Niners, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing is Cousins. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number on next-gen stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On second down, it's Sermon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Garoppolo to Ayuk, first down 49ers.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. Not much there, only a yard.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now Garoppolo. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And we know that this crowd really wants to explode. What a win this would be. They had a shot at the end zone right there, and it fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.